Greetings, fellow nomads. Rodamont here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Nomad, episode 32. A good lead. Once I get back to my library out in the outpost, I'll be able to read skill books and productively spend daylight hours so I don't get drowsy at night, because being drowsy at night is pointless. It's my fighting time, but being drowsy means I can't really fight. Plus, you know, the arm injury and all that excess. Wow, look at that excess fatigue. I am tired. It would be really bad to fight right now because of how many squats and push-ups I did. James here, it feels a bit like jelly. Wet noodle limbs? Exactly. After dismantling 15 cars, everybody would have wet noodle limbs? True. But I have wet noodle limbs because of the push-ups, not the dismantling. Which is, thank God. It'd be really interesting if actually Zomboid treated combat and certain construction tasks like exercise, which honestly I think it should. One of my biggest critiques of Zomboid is, and it's one of the reasons why I always pretty much give my characters really high fitness and strength, unless it's for specific challenges, your character does not get stronger or more fit on reasonable timescales. Like if you exercised every night in vanilla Zomboid, you wouldn't move the fitness or strength meter like almost at all, which means it's kind of pointless to do. If they made it easier to level up fitness and strength, and then made things like hauling logs and cutting down trees and sprinting from zombies like as part of fitness and strength, or at least more of it, it would be a lot more reasonable to take that as an endeavor, to start off weak or start off very unfit and to raise your fitness level. But as it is now, unless you have mods or changes to the fitness XP, there is no reason to do that at all. And last I checked, this stretch of highway was not choked full of zombies. These guys must have been shuffled around. But this is exactly why I have armored up windows, so when I get into situations like that, they can't just bust a window out. It's going to be a lot harder for them to get into this car as a result. Yeah, fitness and strength in this game is oh, jeez, slower than real life. Yeah, by like a factor of like, I don't know, 5 or something. Like if you started to do push-ups every night, you would very quickly see the effect of that, you know, after like a week or two. In Zomboid, nothing. You would be no stronger. There are no steroids in the game? No. There is a mod, the More Traits mod, which gives you the Gym Goer mod, which last I checked, I think it removes the fatigue that you experience exercising and also doubles the amount of experience that you gain from exercise, making it slightly more viable. But like 15 times too slow divided by 2 is still 7.5 times too slow. You know, if I was to put a number on it, I would say it's like 15 times too slow. It takes 15 times too long to affect your strength or fitness in Zomboid than it should. I in my hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of playing Zomboid, I don't think I've ever raised my fitness and strength more than just a point. And most of that time, not even. Like Ash, my Ash series that is on YouTube that I streamed, that series, Ash survived for like, what, half a year? He didn't gain any strength or fitness in a half a year. And that was a half a year of killing, like, 10,000 zombies and, you know, lots of strenuous activity. And he was no stronger for it. Okay, that one was on me. I aimed for him. So my turn's coming up, sort of. Yeah, given strength and fitness times 8 speed would be a lot more reasonable. At that point, it would introduce exercise into the meta. Because currently the meta is essentially like, read books and then watch videotapes in your free time when you're not like exploring and slaying and all that. And if exercise leveled up 8 times faster, then it would make sense to actually do it. It also would allow the player to have a more variety of character design. Because as it is now, if you don't essentially pick athlete or strong or something like stout, fit, you're forever basically disadvantaged. Because you just don't level up quickly. So my bumper didn't get too screwed up on my back. Same with the tires. But whatever the condition of the car, it's better tonight than it was last night. And at least this stretch of the road doesn't seem to have been migrated into. Hello, weather station. Alright, yeah, still 73%. The hood did take a bit of a beating. Nothing that a little metalworking can't fix. And now, the very brutal, very lengthy process of unloading this stuff. So car parts, I'm storing separate. But everything else is going to go into the trunk or the, whatever, the back of the truck. This is the great unload. Keep the dirty bandage. Oh, am I out of water? Lucky for me, I have buckets of it. So the buckets of water are not going to be stuck into the truck because, you know, I want access to that. You've been spending more time creating mods than playing, PZ? That's one way to spend your time, I guess. Gotta say, these FEMA jars of food have really come in handy. So this stuff is going to be purposely set aside. Right, let's keep going. The tire can come out. And everything else is going to go into the truck. At least the arm fatigue is going away. That's good. The sledgehammer probably should be left in the Jeep, just as a safety measure. You know, if I ever get stranded somewhere and I need to get away from wherever I'm stranded, it'd be really good to have that in there. But everything else can go. Is that gas can still cursed? I'll check in a minute. The water engine parts, they're going to go elsewhere as well. So sledgehammer I'll leave on top. And this stuff is just going to go back into the trailer in the kitchen once I get around to it. Almost have an empty car. Okay. Bolt strap, I guess, comes out as well. And then I'll check to see if that that gas is still cursed. My guess it is, because I had the propane tank cursed too, right? That's a lot of stuff. 372 kilograms of supplies at this point. So that brings me to the scout stockpile percentage will be, like, let's say 37%. Nope, this gas isn't cursed. I can actually pour it. All 0.08 liters of it. Or whatever the unit of measurement is, I don't even know. Wonder what causes that issue? I don't know. Rounding errors? If I was to guess. Math. All problems ultimately are a math problem. Home sweet home. Hey, Foolish Man Thing, thank you for the resub. How much water did I take out of this water dispenser? Holy cow. My pots are emptied. Okay. Let's hope it rains soon. Not that I have any idea of when that's next going to be. The weather station has not been repaired, despite the fact that it's my responsibility. Alright, let's collect some water again, I guess. These only work if you're near home when it's raining. If you're not near home, it doesn't work. So for the time that I have left, first thing, let's journal my experience of going to Louisville on vacation. No, I don't want to sleep on the ground. Climb the rope! I really need to move this stupid trailer. I can never find the interaction spot for the rope. Bound journal. So, transcribe. Okay. A record of James's life. All into one little journal. This hand axe is looking pretty gnarly. I'm going to swap it out for a better one. So I've got 8 metal bars in here for future reference. I've also have 17 propane torches and 2 propane tanks, and then the 2 that are outside. And yeah, so I have a lot of propane. That's not so much an issue. I have a lot of wood glue too, huh? Thread. I wanted to grab the thread because I suspect I'm going to be doing some tailoring soon. But I was looking for a hatchet. I must have scrolled over it or something. 2 axes. Wait, how can this be? I just put a hatchet in here. Am I blind? Oh yeah, I'm blind. Easy explanation is I don't got eyes. Okay, there we go. So now I have a backup weapon that can actually cut down trees. My exercise fatigue is gone. So let's do some quick reading, and then tomorrow I'm going to try to head to try to find a Zula. I'm going to try to find a lead pipe. So read, and then find a lead pipe. There is actually a lot of stuff in here that probably needs to get moved to the truck, but I'm not doing it right now because that will just get voted on if you all want me to organize a bit better. So what I really wanted to read was tailoring, so that I can level up tailoring a bit more. So tailoring volume 2. Read till like 3 in the afternoon. Did I put coffee? So everything else is in the Jeep, but not coffee. So that's good call before I forget. Coffee is absolutely essential, in my opinion, to keep in your vehicle at all times. That way, if you're ever in a fight situation and you desperately need a little extra boost, all you have to do is... It's actually, coffee should be in my backpack at all times. Not even in the Jeep, but like on me, so I don't have to go rooting around for it. So right now I'm just straightening up the books here, but I didn't see any coffee in here. I may not have any. I don't see any here either. It's not in the fridge, probably not in the freezer. Yeah, so I might be bingo coffee. No coffee. I'll have to go on a coffee run. Let's check the trailer here. There it is. All right, got myself some Joe. Put that in the backpack. Dirty leather strips I'll clean up. And then I'm going to just grab all my leather stripping. Another thing I could do, which doesn't even require me to read any of the tailoring, is just to inspect my own clothes and... well, no, I'll read tailoring first. $101 strips. Oh, I've got metal pipes in my backpack. I don't need... Let's deal with that and then head to sleep. I'm too lazy to cook, so... What can I just... Dry ramen. Sounds disgusting. Great. I have just enough time to eat a little bit to get ready to go. Wow, my forearm is it healed? No, it's not healed. I was still in pain. I should have known better. Sort by category. That will be a little easier. If you're wondering why I'm not keeping the jars when I have potatoes, it's because without a lid that disappears once you use up the jar, without a lid, jars can't be resealed. I don't know why, but the lids disappear when you open the jar. I guess maybe it's one of those jars where you like punch it, like, you know, I don't know. I'm not making excuses for the game. I'm just speculating here. All right. So here's where I want to go for the lead pipe. It's actually way closer to home than you think. I want to go to these buildings. I never checked them, but I have it on good authority that there are pipes there. Because in my experimental small server that I was playing on just by myself, I found metal pipes in pretty high ratios in those two specific areas. They obviously, for me, weren't at hardware stores. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did my trap get destroyed? Damn bunnies. They weren't at hardware stores. They weren't at military surplus stores. So what I ended up doing was I like created a copy of the save file and turned on like creative ghost mode, god mode, all that stuff. And just teleported myself around to places where I thought there'd be lead pipes. To garages, to storage units, to weapon stores, to just everywhere. I checked literally every point of interest that might have a lead pipe in a copied instance of this server, of this game file. And the only place that I found lead pipes was that specific warehouse at McCoy's. I don't know if that will be the case for you, but that's the case for me. So, current priority is get a lead pipe. It's too bad that my arm got hurt, though. It's going to be hard to fight in there, because McCoy's is a pretty high pop place. Certainly no breeze. I'm being led on by the pipes. By the chemo pipes. Said chemo pipes. Well, you know what? This might not be the smartest way to get there. It's a feature I never use, is the mouse wheel to zoom on... Oh, you know what? This is a dumb way to get there. The mouse wheel to zoom and the click and drag to pan. Yeah, this was a mistake. I forgot. We're 10 years later, so what seems like a nice, clear path is totally overrun and nearly impassable. Well, that was my turn. Wow, that doesn't even look like a turn. There's just trees in the pathway. Yeah, it's pretty high pop around here still. And I definitely don't want to bust up my scout car running these dudes over. So I will start with the top left one, because I think it's the most isolated, and therefore probably the easiest to clear around. Nature finds a way. Sure does. These low damage numbers is because of my injury. But if I can get them on the ground, doesn't really matter. Stomps are all the same. I didn't realize I was so low on hand axes, so this one is in relatively good condition. For 10 years later, it's relatively tame. True. Very true. This is the most, like, sort of debris that the mod allows for. Any more than this, and you'd probably have to get a custom mod that puts in a custom map for it to be more overrun. You wouldn't be looking at the typical Muldra anymore. Blue hat guy had a satchel? Yeah, well, he did. I'll grab it, or I'll search it. Just a sec. I find it has a bag of chips in it. Oh yeah, it actually had something. Normally, I don't find stuff in the satchels, like pens, maybe, paper, things that don't matter. But chips, I live with chips. Ruined leather gloves. And this satchel has nothing in it. Your own search did not bear fruit. Oh, you know what I need? I need to get my generator so I can turn on the lights around here. It is so useful to have a roaming generator. Hey, Glitch, thanks for the bits. Let there be light. Now, I know there was more zombies around, but I'm essentially going to ignore them. I don't really care, unless they come in at me. I could be clearing McCoys all day long, and I don't want to spend that much time here. Ruined crowbar. I might want to trade up to the... Oh, well, it doesn't have a lot of charge left in it, but trade up to... Do you know if they're the same here? I don't know. I'll use the bigger one. There's a sledge. 2 sledges. Propane torch. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Prediction. Will I find a lead pipe? Yes or no? What do you guys think? While you vote on that, so that I'm not potentially screwing up the prediction by finding one while the prediction's up, I will... get back to my car and put this new sledgehammer in it, because this new sledgehammer has full HP, whereas the one I've been using is damaged. Might just keep both. Alright, stop. You've made enough noise. I get it. I hear you, but no. Code it out. Hey, Hydra. Thanks for the resub. And Cats, cheers. And Humble Turkey, thanks for the follow. Alright, prediction. Let's just... How long did I... Oh, that's Hype Train. Is the prediction in? Okay, prediction still has a little bit of time left on it, so I'm not going to search until it's done. All right. That was quick. That was real quick. And this science brought to you by Rad. Yeah. While I'm here, I'm going to search for a second lead pipe, though. In case the next weather station, the next emergency broadcast station calls for a lead pipe. I mean, the chances of that are low, but not zero. And I'm going to want 2 lead pipes. So yeah, I did do a lot of research, and I found that this had the highest instance of lead pipes. So I felt pretty good about coming here as a result, for one. Okay, this is my new flashlight. Sorry, old flashlight. I can't be bothered with a low battery. Nice. Well, that's really going to move things along. It's too bad that I wasn't thorough when I was here last, because I did search some of McCoy's, and I just didn't bother completing the job, because I got frustrated with the bad McCoy's that I was in for the first one. I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't find it here, because I sort of assumed that all of the McCoy's was the same loot pool, but it's not. Ooh, sweet. Where was that? Here's the propane. Yeah, so they are a different loot pool, and as a result, you can still find them. I will start collecting repair materials as well, but I haven't found any. This warehouse doesn't really have the stuff that I need anyway. What I want to repair is like metal bars and sheets and things. Well, I guess propane, but I just picked that up. So if I find metal bars, I'll grab metal bars, but there's not a whole lot of them in here. That was weird. Where'd that metal sheet go? Oh, there it is. Always be looting. This one's the real McCoy? That's great. You dang right. None of them fake McCoys. So the next step will be to head to Zulu, which is not necessarily going to be an easy thing to do either, because it's so deeply buried into the forest, and repair the weather station, bringing it back online, and allowing me to check off that I've done that. I'm supposed to repair it 3 times. And I've only done 1. I'm about to do 2, if I get there and live. Shouldn't curse myself. There's opportunities for failure. Always are. Very quick question for you all. Should I scour the other warehouse? So there is an adjacent mirroring warehouse to the southeast. Should I wrap up this warehouse and head home? Or should I go through the other warehouse? I'll just have you guys vote on that. I don't care. If I end up going home, I'll probably just work on tailoring to try to get my clothing back up to snuff, because I am sure my clothing is pretty miserable. I want to see about putting a ham radio inside my car instead of a regular radio. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to do that, but I want to attempt. Okay, I am too far from the generator here. I heard the zombie noises and was a bit sketched. Any more of that noise, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom too. Oh, a spare welder mask. I already have a spare, though. Looks like you guys want me to go to the adjacent. Got it. Let me go ahead and see about this this ham radio. No. Sorry, ham. That's a no-go. Looks like you guys do want me to go to the adjacent. So I'm going to have to move the generator and hook it back up closer. Also seems to me like there's some company. Let's go with that. Where's my taters? Did I eat all the potatoes? No. Started putting it in the middle of the building so that it's more likely to illuminate the area. These zombies, like, didn't seem to notice me. Are they coming my way? No, they're not coming my way. I don't know why I'm so stealthy, but I like it. Couldn't I take the entire water dispenser? Yeah, I'll probably end up grabbing it. That's a really good point. Very smart. I've been reliant on rainwater, but I ought not to be. So this Value Tech radio is probably 100% radio. Generally, the world-spawned radios are, so I'll replace the 75er that I have in the car with the 100%er. Another sledge? The amount of sledges that I've been finding, like, I don't know. I'm gonna guess that it's like 15 or so. It's sort of ridiculous how many sledges I've found. Marauder, thank you for gifting out a sub. Appreciated. How's it going, buddy? It'd be funny if you accidentally drink bleach. Funny for who? No, you're right. It'd be a little funny. To be like a S-tier zombie slayer felled by one misclick of a bleach drink. That would be a very sad way to go. Ah! Jesus. No! Bad zombie. I like my privacy space. My personal space. Get on out of here, my personal space. Stop! Come on! No, don't. No nibbles. I haven't read my tailoring book. You're not allowed to screw up my clothing. Ooh. Spare hand axe. I've been using F6 to speed through the disassembly actions. I fully know how dangerous that is. I don't care. As you may have noticed, my lack of caring here. It's also 7 in the morning, and I'm getting a little drowsy, so it's a pretty good indicator that I ought to leave soon. Because it's going to get real nasty up in here if I don't. So I think what I'll do is I'll search through this last column of crates, and then I'm going to get going before the whole facility goes up in zombie rage. And what I'll do, I'll quickly do a surface scan of these over here, knowing that like the likelihood of me coming back here is it's possible, but it's also low unless I'm looking for something specific. Yet another sledgy. What is going on with the sledgehammers? All right, Premium Technologies radio sounds better than a Valuetech, so that's my new car radio. And I need to get out of here. It's 8 a.m. Zombies are gonna get scary very, very soon. Ooh, I'll take your map though. Oh, I can't stop for them. Hello, bye-bye. Wait, I didn't park over here. I moved the car. Oh god, the car is getting overrun. Alright, I'm not even putting the generator away. Puppy treat for Yoda. And pedal to the metal. Let's get out of here. I did finally get a lead pipe. I know. I am... Uh-oh. It would help if I knew where I was driving. It is a surprise as much to me as it is to you. It should not have been that hard, though. Was that my old bumper? Is that bumper... I don't recall if that bumper had life left on it. I don't think it did. If it fell off, it didn't, right? Safe to assume. Alright, zombies get scary. Oh, no. Guess we're not going this way. Zombies get scary in just seconds, so I'm going to turn on the red lights, indicating I'm in danger. Yeah, lead pipes became a lot more rare, I think, recently. I don't have proof that the loot tables have changed, but if anyone that has been watching me play Zomboid for a long time would know, lead pipes were kind of my go-to weapon for a long, long time because they are one-handed, they do reasonable damage, they don't shred clothing, and they have very high durability. But now it seems like they're just super rare. Can you just die already? Hey, there's a key. It's to this car, which looks like a absolute hunk of junk. So I don't really care. Please don't damage my little baby. Yeah, even Yoda's red. I don't know. When I'm in... Oh, wrong way. When I'm in danger, he's in danger. Hey, Yoda. Yoda. Is he deaf? He's not deaf. He just has selective hearing. I heard a zombie in the woods. I suppose they did migrate a little closer to my outpost entryway. Like that one. Rip. Rip hood, too. Yeah, Yoda has mastered the I will ignore you cat class. I know. Yoda! Yoda! See, he's not deaf. If I yell at the back of his head, he'll turn. Hi, buddy. Alright, you know what? I'm sorry for yelling at you. Terra Kittens, thanks for gifting out a sub, too. And the Master Pain for following. And Shintu. I am very happy I found a lead pipe. It's always a little frustrating, not because I don't mind the challenge, but because in my series I typically have goals. And if I'm not making progress towards the goals, I feel bad. Maybe I'm too hard on myself, but I feel bad. So that massively long time looking for the lead pipe meant that like I wasn't meeting my goals. Which are just personal expectations for myself, but still. So where is that lead pipe? Let's read the Louisville map. And it shows us the southeast section. Not bad. So if we take a look at the player map here, that gave us the southeast section. Where did I put the lead pipe, guys? Is it in the... It's already in? Yeah, it's already in. I was having a little bit of a freak out. A little bit of a freak out. In fact, none of this stuff belongs in here. I'm going to put it into the truck. Yoda deserved a pet for that. Oh. He thinks it's an earthquake. It's just... Wait a second. Is it just me, or did this truck move? Wasn't it way closer to this door before? Like, I'm not kidding. Wasn't it a lot closer to the door than where it is now? Did it get hijacked? What happened? Did the truck shrink? Like, it doesn't... I'm so confused. I know it's not a big deal, but that's super confusing to me. It's like either this truck's smaller. Why not drive the truck itself? You mean as a daily driver? Because it handles horribly and would die very quickly because I can't maneuver around zombies and it's not armored. The trailer's just an extra large mimic. That's what I'm worried about here. Yeah, so the truck is not armored like this Jeep is, and it actually got me killed once already. I had just picked up the cargo container that's on the back, and I was trying to drive it back to my outpost, and it died in transit. The hood got crushed in, and then the truck croaked, and I was stranded and ended up dying. Yeah, don't drive large vehicles if you can help it. Or if they're very, very armored. Like, so if I drop the trailer and I armored up the front, it might be viable for me to use as a daily driver. It'd be very fuel inefficient. But yeah, without making those changes, it's definitely a no-go. So I do have the lead pipe on me here. If I am going to be packing for... Oh, I must have put the generator in the trailer. If I'm going to be packing for the Zulu trip here, let me update the priority. Pack for the Zulu trek. Let's start to do that. I should bring a tent kit in case I need a place to sleep. Cans of oats will do, and cereal, and melted ice cream because I'm pretty low weight. Well, not low weight, but I definitely could gain some weight. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Nomad, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rottamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rottamont.com and the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow zombie survivors.